impact the new development that we have over there where we envision, you know, a casino and a hotel, or that road that you're taking out can no longer access the senior development that is part of our long-range plan. So that's kind of that's the purpose and intent of why the statute requires that the Plan Commission weigh in on this issue, and issues relating to the cost of maintenance and whether or not the sale price is fair, or those types of things are really in the purview of the village board. So it's kind of a separation of powers, if you will. So the purpose and intent and the reason that this is there is to say, hey, you know, we want to tell the village board when they make that final decision whether or not that's going to adversely impact anything that we do as part of our mandate on the statute, if that helps direct the discussion.
And so since the use is going to continue to be a fire department, it's probably more of a simple discussion since nothing's really changing, other than maybe the building, but that's not really what we're going to discuss.
Fair enough.
Right, I mean, just making a decision whether, no matter which board is doing it, the commission is doing it, it's based on cost. That's a real simple discussion. But when you have to weigh other factors into it, I mean, as I said at the beginning, you know, this decision did not get a lot of publicity by, you know, so I don't think that many residents know about it. And I think most of us have heard feedback since we decided that it was okay for Shorewood Press to sell that building and have it taken down. And there's a new bank going there. So a lot of people are unhappy about little pieces of Shorewood history and charm disappearing bit by bit. And so I don't know how we factor that into our decision process, or if we even should.
That isn't part of the planning commission. That's
Right.
the board, village board to address the multitude of other
Right,
issues.
although when we had a Shorewood Press discussion, you know, the room was filled with people, none of the neighbors, but people who like the business or the owners or for whatever reason. And we had a public hearing about it, so it was, I don't know, it's very difficult to make this kind of decision without our input, I think.
Our intent, if we move forward, if the project, if this whole thing moves forward, would be to have a public process. You know, that we would have to go to design review if we propose something new. Come back here, you know, for certain conditions. You know, the village manager and I have talked about, you know, having a public front process to inform people what's happening, so if that's indeed what we're doing. At this point, I think as Nathan said, it's just the state of the building. There are other things that would then have to happen for me to come back to the village and say, okay, now we want to do this. You know, there's other approval that I need to get to come back and do that. I am talking through long-range plans that were developed that talk about this building needs a lot of work. We had an assessment done. A consultant said it will cost you more to remodel. You don't need that much space than it would be to put in a new 9,000 to 10,000 square foot fire station. So at this point, I'm not there. I don't have approval to even build a new building yet. So that's a whole other couple months of our process.
Questions, comments?
I mean, you know, my only sort of pause, right, I don't really have a problem with the general plan, is, you know, sort of the, I guess, the somewhat guarantee that there will still be a fire station in the village. You know, if we're limited in scope into what we consider okay or recommend or whatever, and as Commissioner Woodward said, you know, as long as there's still a fire station here, we still have the fire service, I'm not in a position to say one way or the other whether the building, you know, currently is feasible long-term. But I just don't know what we're able to say as a planning commission. You know, yes, we're okay with this as long as it's still a fire station, as long as we don't lose services, or does that step on the toes of the board, who ultimately should be the ones making this decision? So, you know, as presented, I have no problem with the plan. I just don't know how far we can go, or what our duty is to maintaining this as a fire station in the village.
The statute says that when it's sent to the planning commission that says, for its consideration and report, before a final action is taken by the full board. So, really, you can say, we think it's a good idea and we recommend it, we hate the idea if we don't, but ultimately, the full board will make
It's a
the decision.
recommendation.
They don't have to, the planning commission can't block.
Sure.
Ultimately.
No, it's appropriate, yeah.
And we can't say, well, we'll recommend it, but with these conditions. You reuse all that Cream City brick for.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but the village board doesn't have to
Right.
take the recommendation on board. So, I mean, that's,
Listen to us.
Sounds like you almost had a motion there.
I'm the first.
I got so close. Rephrase what you said, and I think we're there.
Person with a question.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Chairman. I thought that before at 6:35, you had allowed for a public comment. And I was just wondering if there would be another one later in the meeting, because it was for, wasn't it, or it was?
If you give your name and your address. and
Sure.
want to say
Well, just for the, I think it was for the prior discussion about the land. So if there was any, in agenda item number 6 that you discussed right before this, that you had asked if anyone wanted to make a
something. No, that was public hearing,
Right,
official public
is there
hearing.
any other time that anyone visiting?
Right now, you could, if you have a
Can
comment on this issue.
I just didn't mean, I just was asking.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You state your name and address and then, yes.
I'm Dawn Blackmore, I'm at 4240 North Ardmore Avenue. Do I have to talk in that, or this is okay, you can hear me? I just came to listen mostly tonight because I did see that the agenda item about the fire station was here to be discussed. And I did have some questions about doing a little bit more work to find out if you are going to look at the cost of remodeling versus building a new station, how much cheaper, and also just looking to be a little bit more creative with the opportunities that this could present by keeping it as it is and keeping the 800 square feet, 1,800 square feet available. So but that's, I know, a question for the board, not for you guys. My question for the plan commission, for you guys right now, considering what you're going to do, whether you're going to recommend that the land is sold or not, isn't that what you're kind of trying to talk about? My big question is, so if you do recommend this land should be sold and that this building should be sold to the North Shore Fire Department, or I don't know what you call it, North Shore. Okay. Does the village have any rights to it anymore as to what's done with it after that? I mean, is it sold and then, what sort of, because it is still in the village and people that live in the village, they do have an attachment to what's in their village. I mean, when you sell it, do you basically sort of give up any right to have any say in what happens to it after that?
I would leave that to Nate.
Well, they still have to come back for zoning and so whatever, if they want to rezone or reuse the space, they have to come back to the planning commission of the village. They have to, if they're going to decide, after their analysis, they would need to build a new building. It has to go through design review, it's all inspections, the entire process of review.
Would there be a condition for the development agreement with the village or anything like that? So that then there'd be some control, or would that just not be?
well, zone plan development, right? I know.
Correct, so zone plan development districts, anything that would change to it, my understanding and recommendation would be that they would need to modify development, or the plan development district agreement for that particular parcel. So yes, the plan commission would, review that it's gonna be, a 9,000 square foot one-story building, or.
Right, so would it just be like a free-for-all?
Correct.
There would be a combined effort?
We are also a member of the North Shore Fire Department. We sit on the board of the 7 municipalities, so they're not just totally out there operating, and it's pretty closely connected to control.
Yeah, there is the opportunity for input would be coordinated. just, I guess, with a design review, back to the planning commission, the board, the fire department board is a public body, so they are part of the meetings where they would approve of the building and moving that forward to, design review, so that's a public body where comment and input could be heard too. And I do know we want to be transparent about it as an organization. We understand the historical nature. The fire department, sometimes even my frustration in general is very, not just this fire department, but fire departments in general are very tradition oriented. And sometimes tradition gets in the way of progress, but I want to be respectful of that tradition too, as far as the structure and things that can be kept traditional, but allow us to keep the organization moving forward too. So, there'd be, I would say, at least 3 to 4 public bodies that would consider the design and the looking of that building.
In some ways, we're really lucky that the North Shore Fire Department and the other communities have decided this is their #1 priority and are investing in a new station, right, or remodeling this station right in the middle of our community. And then we'll have a fire station for quite a while in the future. Hopefully, one of the newest.
Yeah.
There is a new station in Middleton, Wisconsin, just west of Madison, that's really gorgeous. So if this has to go, I'm sitting.
Yeah, I've been in that station and I agree with you.
They pay a lot of money for that.
Trustee Maher?
Yes.
So President Johnson is currently representing Shorewood on the North Shore Fire Department Board. So after the election, will the new president represent us on that board, or is the board directors?
Traditionally, who represents the village. Any motion? Do we have a motion? Either one?
I'll make a motion to recommend to the village board the sale of the public land, fire station number 83 to the North Shore Fire Department.
Second.
Any more comments?
Is there a I don't know answer?
No. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No, I think no, me.
It's 6 aye, no, 5 aye, 1 nay. Motion carries. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Okay. One more, couple items. Identification of planning commission accomplishments and future initiatives. Who's taking this one?
I can get one. My laptop is not firing up right now, so I went down here to the brief presentation I had prepared to discuss. So, I believe all members of the Plan Commission would have been emailed earlier this month regarding the village board adopting an annual vision planning process. I believe village manager Ewald had sent that out earlier this month, around around March 9th, I believe, and promised that the staff liaison would be in contact with the planning commission regarding what the next steps of this annual vision process would be. So I have a brief presentation here. We'll see in the timeline of activities. I'm probably looking for an action at the April meeting, but I'd like to open the discussion here so that we can understand where we're coming from and accurately document what the Plan Commission would like to see in the future and what we've done in the past. So, just moving on to slide 2, I'll briefly go over Vision 2025, which is the current vision adopted by the village of Shorewood. I'll touch on some 2017 Plan Commission accomplishments as I know them to be. Obviously, I'm a new staff person here, so I'm happy to listen more of what you debated and discussed. I'll go through the 2018-2019 plan and proposed initiatives, projects, and services task, and then some timelines for the submission and review of the Plan Commission's proposal to the village board. So just moving forward, the Village of Shorewood has a Vision 2025 that was developed and adopted in 2013 and 2014 through a large public process. It produced a rather lengthy vision statement with which a lot of the decisions of staff, the board, commissions, citizens are guided. I won't read the length of each of these particular aspects or values, but in general, in 2025, Shorewood will be a vibrant urban community, a welcoming community, a healthy community, an ecologically responsible community, a financially responsible community, and a well-governed community. Each of those obviously has more description within it that I don't need to, I hope don't need to read out loud, but as we look at what we're looking to do in terms of the Plan Commission, large projects, moving forward initiatives, we should base our decisions based on at least one of those values and justify, the amount of effort it would take to do that based on that value. Just looking back in 2017 accomplishments, my understanding is that the Plan Commission met 5 times. That might have been a little fewer than typical based on, staff turnover and other projects not being in the hopper per se, but you did meet 5 times. 7 conditional uses were considered. 5 of those were solar panels. 1 was a satellite dish and 1 was a proposed dog daycare that ultimately was held. And at this time, the applicant, I do not believe is moving forward with it, just as an update for you on that. So you did have 7 of those for your consideration. You also discussed 4 topics that I noted. Paver patios, which I believe did get passed through the Plan Commission and Village Board. You twice discussed porches in the front yard. I'm not exactly clear where that left off, but we're happy to dig back in.